Bum ba da dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum bum. Bum 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 bum. La la dee dee dum. La da 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 dum.
One little, two little, three little engines. Four little, five little, six little engines. Uh-oh, sorry, that one was a half-breed. Seven little, eight little, nine little engines. 10 little engine boys.
What a racist. Boozhoo! And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanaboozhoo. Over here, yep, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon Boozhoo Weenie Machine. Say hello, sweetheart. Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving! Yeah, that's right. Happy Thanksgiving. Minawana Gozi, what is Thanksgiving? Miigwetchiwi Gijagud. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving, Michael. Hey, thanks a lot. You too, buddy. And rockstar cartoonist Michael Lyons. How you doing? I'm doing great. So here we go. The whole family's here. Who's making Thanksgiving today? Don't look at me, you sexist. How's that make me a sexist? What, because I'm the girl, I gotta make Thanksgiving dinner? No, I'm not. I'm just wondering, what are we gonna do for Thanksgiving today? We're going over to your parents, remember? Oh, that's right. I knew that. Thanksgiving Day, it's Thanksgiving Day, it's time. Miigwetchiwi, Thanksgiving. Miigwetchiwi. You might recognize that word, miigwetch, right in Thanksgiving. Miigwetchiwi Gijagud. It is Thanksgiving Day. Today is the day we give thanks. Miigwetchkichimanadu. Thank you, Great Spirit. And today, I would like to tell the story of the first Thanksgiving. Yeah, man, you gonna tell them about how the white man dogged us and stole our land? Nah. That's what people think. I can't believe in 2021 they're still, they're still trying to rile us up. Sometimes I think, like American history or the news, every year, they got to remind Indians. It's kind of like how you'll never see a story about a black guy in the movies in history where it's not something having to do with slavery. You know, people had lives outside of slavery, but you'll never see it in a movie because Hollywood doesn't want anyone to ever forget how the white man used to enslave the black man. Oh, good for you. Whatever. But I was watching this video, and I don't know if they couldn't find an Indian person who cared enough, but we got a black guy on there. And the black guy gets on there and goes, you know, Thanksgiving doesn't mean what you were probably taught in school. The real story of Thanksgiving was the English and the white man coming over, and they were starving with their hand out. And they stole from the Indians, and the Indians, helped them. But then, what did they get? Nothing. Genocide. So this day, you remember, I'm getting chewed out by a black guy on how white people talk about Thanksgiving. Okay. and then I was thinking, it's like, you know what? I'm almost 55 years old. It was the 1970s when I went to school. The 70s, you guys. The Vietnam War was freshly over. There was still blood drying on the back of JFK's head. That's how old I am. Okay, JFK died earlier. But when I was a little guy, that was the history story. Once upon a time, white people were really mean to Indian people, and they stole their land. And don't kid yourselves, we call it Thanksgiving like it's something where white people and Indian people had a feast. No, man. White people are bad. Okay. Now, turn to chapter 4 for the first Thanksgiving story. So, I don't know if there was ever a time when the story of the first Thanksgiving was actually one that was full of propaganda. Actually, it was, but it wasn't the kind of propaganda they say. I wasn't taught that white men discovered America. I was taught that they used to teach that Christopher Columbus discovered America. But we know now the truth is that, blah, 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 oppression. But very quickly, very quickly, before I get started, I want to say Boozhoo to the Boozhoo crew, sweetie. Yeah, why don't you say hi to the people? I want to say hi to Always Learning. Boozhoo, Always Learning. Can we get a gold star for Always Learning? Oh yeah, hold on, let me see. Here we go. Big old gold star for Always Learning. Big old gold star, Boozhoo. Happy Thanksgiving. And Jim Dunn's here. Oh, Jim's giving a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Let's get a silver star for Jim Dunn. Jim Dunn. And lovely Kaya Thunder. Oh, Boozhoo, Kaya. Let's get a bronze star for Kaya. And a bronze star for Kaya just because she's cute. Because she's in third. Third is bronze from now on. How you guys doing? And Curtis is here too. Hey, Boozhoo, Curtis Mills. Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning. Curtis knows what's up. Yeah, he does. And Dr. E. Vales. Boozhoo. Dr. E. Vales. Sounds like a mad scientist. Yeah, Dr. Evils. Oh yeah, like Dr. Evils. No wonder. And Robin's here. Boozhoo, Robin. Just Robin. Dr. Evils says, not a doctor. Just evil. Well, you want to hear something evil? The first Thanksgiving. Bejigo. Miigwech Gijagud. This is a story of the first Thanksgiving Day. Long before there was a, what we would call Wikondewig. Wikondewig is to have a feast. A feast with Mizase, with turkey. The turkey is a sacred animal to the Ojibwe people. Turkey symbolizes the grandfather teaching, the Anishinaabe value of lunch at 3 for some reason. Yeah, what is that? How come people eat their Thanksgiving meal at 3 in the afternoon? Yeah. Lunch everywhere else on any other day in the world is at noon. Thanksgiving, they're like, yeah, coming over at noon, and we'll probably sit down around 3. You know how your cousin is. He never shows up on time. So this is the story of a feast. Wikondiwag on the first Thanksgiving Day. So long before there was the feast, there was a young man named, I didn't get the picture of doggone Adam Beach. Let me find a better picture. What is this? Okay, hold on. We're not gonna... I need to find a picture of Adam Beach. Sweetie, if we prepared for the show before we went on, yeah, it'd probably be a better job. You think we do a better job? Yeah. Okay, to heck with it. Let's use this guy. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a young boy named Squanto. Was it Squanto? No. Tecumseh. This is what I hate about history. They're constantly renaming people. There was an Indian guy. Let's call him Chief Bemidji. And Chief Bemidji was a, one of the Indians out east on the East Coast. Wampanoag, I want to call him. I don't know. Anyway, back in the, I want to say 1600s. Oh yeah, this is the 400th anniversary in 1621. Some English guys came over on their big old ships, and they said, "Hey, we got some presents for you out here. Why don't you come help us load up these presents? You're not. It's gonna blow your mind. We got silver and some blankets, or I don't know. But hey kid, can you come help us unload some of this stuff? Merry Christmas." And Squanto goes, "What? Is it Christmas? I thought it was Thanksgiving." He goes, No, it's Christmas. Come out to the boat. So he goes, "Sure, I'll help you." And he goes out to the both of them guys. And what happens? They lock him up, chain him up, turn him into a slave, bring him back to England. They're like, "Yeah, way to go, dummy. No, there's no gifts for you. We're here to pick up slaves." "Oh, but Indian people were never slaves." "Yeah, we were. We were slaves and we had slaves. Happy Thanksgiving." Anyway, so they took Squanto back to England. And when he was there, they sold him into slavery or something. In the movie with Adam Beach, Squanto can tame a bear with a powwow song. He can call hawks to land on his arm. And he escapes from slavery or something. Runs away, hooks up with a bunch of monks. And these monks, they teach him how to speak English, and how to read the Bible, and how to love Jesus. When Squanto or Tecumseh or whatever that guy's name was, when he finally had a son one day, you know what his son's name was? What was it? King Philip. What? That's what they called him. King Philip was that first Thanksgiving Indian son. Because by that time he was a full-on, well, apparently it wasn't a monk if he had a kid. But that first Thanksgiving Indian, Squanto, I'm going to call him, became super religious when he lived with the monks. And eventually those monks helped him sneak back onto a boat and come back to North America. Which is crazy to me. I can't believe somehow this guy, this should be, the holiday should be just celebrating Squanto. It'd be nice if we could use his real name, which I don't know. But Squanto sneaks back and eventually makes it back to his home. But when he gets there, everybody's dead. "Yeah, see, I told you, the white people came and killed off his family." No. Well, sort of. But they didn't mean to. Disease had come through, I think it was coronavirus. I think it was, what do you call it? COVID, number 2. This is way back in the old days before it got up to COVID-19. This was COVID number 2. Came in, killed off everybody. They didn't even have vaccinations. They didn't even have the booster shot or social distancing. So naturally, his whole people died out. But when he got home, there's a whole bunch of white people there. The Pilgrims. They had set up camp, and this is their side of the story. So meanwhile, or before all this happens, there's a family of Puritans. Super religious people who thought England was going to HE double hockey sticks in a handbasket. Huh, sweetie? Yep. And they said, "Oh, to heck with this. I'm not going to let my kids grow up in such a sinful place. We're going to Amsterdam." And they get there and the kids are like, "All right. Hey, Dad, you know weed was legal here? I'm going to go get me a prostitute." He goes, "You stay away from that district. In fact, get back in a boat. We're going over to," I think they called it New Amsterdam or New Netherlands or something. They were going to take a boat to what eventually became Manhattan. This family, they wanted to get away from sinful people. So they went from England to Amsterdam And now they're trying to get to New York. It's like, yeah, you guys are going to all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places. But as they're coming to North America, a big old storm takes their ship off course. And they end up way off course. And they end up, I should know this. Was it Massachusetts? It was Plymouth Rock. In Plymouth Rock, wherever that is. They crash land their boat into Plymouth Rock. And they crawl out and they go, oh, wow. Creator? Oh, they didn't call him Creator. They were like, Jesus, God, thank you for saving our life. But where are we? Please help us. And they look around, and pretty soon they find a village where Squanto's family used to live. And there was corn there, and there was lodges already, fresh water, nets, fish, all this stuff to save their lives. And they got on their knees and they thanked God. They're like, thank you. I can't believe it. You provided us with a whole village. That's crazy. Well, let's set up camp. And they started eating the corn and all that. So Squanto comes around the corner. He goes, hey, what are you doing in my town, in my village? And they're like, wow, this is awkward. And hey, how come you can speak English? And Squanto goes, yeah, I've been living over in England with a bunch of monks. They taught me how to speak English. But never mind that. Where's my family? What'd you do with my cousins? I'm like, look, kid, nobody was here. And somehow, I guess a whole bunch of people died from the flu. But that's no reason that we can't party. And Squanto goes, you know what? You're right. I could sit here and cry around. Whoops. Or we can just take a quick nap. We kondewug, or we can have a feast. So he went out and he gathered up some Indian people from the, I don't know, neighboring tribe. And they got together and they had a big old feast. With kondewug. And they went out and they hunted turkeys. Misase. That was probably the first time Indian people shot a gun. Hey, do you think so? Sure, they probably had one of those muzzle loaders or whatever. They went out turkey hunting, and I think they played touch football. And then they watched football. And after they had that big old nap, you know what they did? They had that big feast, they took a quick nap. Jimbangwashi. Jibangwashi. Take a quick nap. And then goshkozi. And then wake up. When they woke up, they found, to their amazement, the Anishinaabe people had made a wonderful pumpkin pie. And the pumpkin pie was so delicious, they said, you know what? The only thing that could make this more delicious is a dab of Cool Whip. Cool Whip, they called it, sweetie. Is that when Cool Whip was invented? Mm-hmm. Nobody knows this, but Cool Whip was invented on Thanksgiving. And this is why, once a year, we get together with our families, our friends, whoever, loved ones. And we give thanks to the Creator, Gitchi Manadu, for Cool Whip. And this is the story of Bijago. Miigwechchiwi Gijagud, the first Thanksgiving Day. Ah, sweetie! That was okay. Yeah, I know. I've told that story better before. Anyway, this is the statue of Squanto that they erected in Bemidji in honor of this Hitler-loving Third Reich Nazi saluting, what would you call him? Redskin? No. So we're going to take a quick nap after dinner? We better not, because if we take a quick nap, we're out for hours. Yeah, there's no such thing for a quick nap in this house. My quick naps are 3 hours long. Anywho, la-di-da-di. Hoka hey. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You want to take a phone call? Well, sure, sweetie. I don't see why not. Caller, welcome to the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. You're on the air. You're on the air.
Hey there, Nanaboozhoo.
Hey, John Denver. Sweetie, it's John Denver.
Well, hi, John. Hello, Natasha. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Not too bad. Just wanted to call and wish you two a very, very happy Thanksgiving Day.
Well, thanks, John. You too. You got plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, I don't know. I figured we'd have a traditional country Thanksgiving meal here in the fiery pits of hell.
Oh, that's right. You died and went to hell. Sweetie, did you remember that?
I forgot that he was dead and in hell.
Oh, sorry, John.
It's all right. At least my chicken will stay warm, huh?
Yep. At least your chicken won't cool off so... Chicken? I thought you guys were having turkey. It's Thanksgiving.
Well, everything in hell has been perverted and subverted. So instead of turkey, we have chicken. Instead of pumpkin pie, we don't eat anything.
Do you have Cool Whip in hell?
No, I'm afraid not. It's a bit too hot down here. Why, it's so hot we can't have ice cream and we can't have Cool Whip. I tell you, I should have behaved more when I was alive.
Yeah. I guess you shouldn't cheated on your wife so often, huh?
Well, that's what got me ended up here in hell.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, John, you want to learn an Ojibwe word?
Well, surely. I'd love to learn some Ojibwe on this beautiful Thanksgiving Day.
Well, that is the first one I was going to teach you. Miigwech Chiwi. Gija Gud. Thanksgiving Day.
Miigwech Chiwi. Gija Gud. Well, that's fine. Just fine.
Yep. Miigwech Chiwi. How come the gas station in Cass Lake is called the Chiwi, spelled with E's?
I noticed that. What does that mean?
The Che Way? I have no idea. I think they meant to spell Chiwi. I mean, everyone calls it the Chiwi. We have a gas station here called the Chiwi in Cass Lake. But they spell it Chewe. And in Ojibwe, E sound like A, so it should be called the Che Way. And I think they're saying giving, because they give gas. I don't know, the Snickers bars. You know, it's a convenience store too. But,
well, I don't know what to tell you, Nanaboozhoo. I've never been to Cass Lake.
You've never been to Cass Lake?
No, I tell you, I toured all around this world, but I never made it up to Cass Lake. Not while I was alive, anyway.
Oh, yeah. Nah, we're a pretty small town. We don't usually get big superstars like John Denver. Anyway, so Miigwech Chiwi Gija Gud is Thanksgiving Day.
Miigwech Chiwi Gija Gud.
And Jibangwashi is to take a nap.
Jibangwashi, take a nap.
And Gosh Kozi is to wake up from that nap.
Gosh Kozi.
But what today is really about is having a feast with turkey. With Kondiwag.
We Kondiwag. Have a feast.
Yep. With Kondiwag is to have a feast. And then Misa Say is a turkey. Misa Say.
A Misa Say. Well, how about that? How do you like that?
I like it just fine. And these are some of the Ojibwe words we're going to talk about today.
Well, you know, Nanaboozhoo, I think what you do is fine. Just fine.
Yeah. So, hey, can I ask you a question?
Why, surely. You can ask me anything, Nanaboozhoo.
Were you drunk when you were flying your plane?
I was as drunk as a skunk. I drank a whole bottle of wild Misa Say.
Hey, very good. You were drinking wild turkey? Or wait. Wild Misa Say? Wild turkey?
Yep. I polished off a bottle of wild turkey and some, what was that called? Boone's Farm strawberry.
Boone's Farm strawberry. You were a millionaire and you were buying Boone's Farm strawberry. That's the cheapest wine ever made. Kids used to drink Boone's Farm when I was a kid.
That's right. It's a beautiful drink. You can get really drunk and then fly your plane.
Yeah. Didn't you also lose your regular driver's license from drunk driving?
I tell you, I had so many DUIs, they wouldn't let me drive my car. So I decided to fly a plane. And I was leaving on that jet plane when I flew it into the ground.
Yeah. Drunk flying. Let this be a lesson to you kids. Don't, if you get drunk on wild turkey, is that what that stuff's called?
I think so.
On wild turkey, don't fly a plane or you end up like John Denver. Not that there's anything wrong with being John Denver.
Well, thank you kindly, Nanaboozhoo.
Yeah, you know, I don't care. You're a musician. A lot of musicians drink. Anyway, anything else I can do for you today, John, before I get back to the show?
No, just wanted to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving Day, Nanaboozhoo. And to you too, Natasha.
Well, thanks, John.
And, say, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't really say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa.
Well then, allow me to say, Gigawabamin. Minawa.
Thank you, John. Anything else?
No, I was just waiting for you to shut me off.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'll talk to you later, Niji.
All right. Gigawabamin. Minawa.
You too, buddy. John Denver.
Yeah, he's always so pieced out.
Yeah, he is. John Denver, you know. I think he might be a little drunk yet.
Do you suppose when you die drunk, when you go to hell, you stay drunk?
Maybe. That would feel like hell if you could just never sober up. That's what having Lyme's disease is kind of like.
Really?
Yeah, when I had Lyme's disease, I remember telling people, it feels kind of like I just had 3 beers. It felt like I was all like dizzy constantly. And I didn't feel drunk, I just felt dizzy. And I go, it's kind of like, I know that first time you get up to go to the bathroom when you're in a bar, and you don't realize that you're getting drunk. You get up and you go, ooh, I guess I had feeling no pain. I'll be right back, fellas. And you kind of stumble off to the bathroom. I felt like that, for 2 years without the fun drunk part, just the dizzy part. And it sucked. I don't know, man. Kaya Thunder. Hey, crew, get your thumbs out and sticking them up. Stick your thumbs up. Put your thumbs in the air like you just don't care. Or give us a thumbs down. I know we're not everybody's cup of tea. There's some people who are like, oh, look, oh, here comes Nanaboozhoo, the white lover. Oh, look at Nanaboozhoo is not even mad about Thanksgiving. Yeah. You know what I call you, Nanaboozhoo? An apple.
What?
An apple.
What's an apple?
Red on the outside, white on the inside.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it used to be. They say, he's a white lover. They say that about Christian Indians. Oh, what an apple.
What's a black guy who's white on the inside?
An Oreo.
Okay. How about a Chinese guy?
A Twinkie.
What?
Yep. There's a food for everyone. When you love the white man. Oh, look at you, you apple. You Twinkie. You Oreo. What would be a Mexican who loved white people?
Let's see. Brown on the outside, white on the inside. A coconut?
A coconut. Dirty coconuts. Why can't you get on board and hate the white man with the rest of us? La, la, la. I don't care what they say, sweetie. I won't jump on the chorus of hate. It's called Happy Thanksgiving, not let's pick old wounds and whine about injustices that didn't happen to us and blame current living people that did. That's what liberalism is, I heard this say. It's complaining about injustices that didn't happen to you to people who didn't commit those injustices. Like the black guy on that video talking about what a crime Thanksgiving is. Anybody, even modern Indians, getting on Twitter to complain about colonization. You don't like living in a colony? That's your neighborhood, by the way. I don't know. What do you think a reservation is if not a colony of Indians? But everyone's been so brainwashed, you know. What can I be outraged about? Well, did you know 400 years ago, somebody stole corn from some other people that you're not related to? Oh, really? Well, what about smallpox? Did you know that white man gave us smallpox-infected blankets? I'm starting to suspect that's not true either. Really? Yeah. Or they're doing chemical warfare in the 1600s? Kind of doubt it. And wouldn't the white people have given themselves smallpox by carrying smallpox-infected blankets? Because when I first heard that story, it was, yeah, the U.S. military. They would take the blankets that were infected with smallpox and give them to the Indians, and then all the Indians got it. It's like, well, what are you talking about? During World War II? That would have been dumb because, you know, there's a lot of Indian people fighting in the army. I don't know. Anyway, on this day, I don't want to focus on outrage. I want to focus on getting together. You know, there's a whole history about Indian and white people that gets ignored. About how that the first generation, we just intermarried as quickly as we could. You know, it doesn't line up. Oh, there was all this war and white people hated the Indian person and decided to make babies and grandchildren with them. Oh yeah, well that's because the white man raped my grandmother. No, he didn't. Number one, your grandmother had been around that whole village. That's what I didn't want to tell you about your grandmother. She was a hussy. And, you know, first time a guy shows up in flannels and with his own gun, Ojibwe women were like, hello there. Because they weren't racist. That's my point. We don't come from a people who were red supremacists, okay? We weren't concerned with keeping the purity of our blood. Hey, don't marry a Frenchman. You know, what do you want to have little kids with goatees and berets? I don't think so. You know, we weren't that way. It was about coming together. It's about sharing cultures and food and I don't know. Today should be a big celebration. You know? I hear you, baby doll. Who am I mad at? I don't know. You want to take another call? Yeah, sure. Caller. Line 2? Yep. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. Hey, Mrs. Say. Sweetie, it's a turkey. Mrs. Say. Well, hi, Mrs. Say. How are you? I'm mad as hell and I ain't gonna take it. You take it easy, all right? What's your problem? They're killing my people. They're killing my people. No one's killing your people. You're not a person. You're a turkey. Oh, make jokes. Make jokes. Real funny, guy. Real funny. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's your problem? They're gonna kill my family. Kill my family. Well, yeah, it's Thanksgiving. What do you want us to eat? Just, you know, mashed potatoes and stuffing? You know. That's not funny. Don't joke. Okay, I'm sorry. So you don't like Thanksgiving? No, it's genocide. Genocide. Yeah, I guess it would be more like genocide for your people than ours. But I don't know. Should I feel guilty about eating turkey today? Maybe just a little bit, because you know one. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. You must think of me. You must think I'm a cannibal or something. You're a murderer! Murderer! Yeah, sorry. So what are you going to do for Thanksgiving? I'm eating a human being! You're gonna eat a human being? Only fair! Only fair! Yeah, I guess it's only fair. All right. Hey, if you're gonna eat anybody, could you maybe think about eating what's her name? Marina Abramovich or whatever, that late spear cooking lady. No, she's gross. She's gross. Yeah, she is kind of gross. If you don't know about this, there's a Satanist named Marina, whatever, who thinks they call her an artist, but she does all these satanic rituals and bloodletting, whatever. And I think she might be a cannibal. Who else is a cannibal, sweetie? Anybody in Hollywood who drinks adrenochrome? Yeah, if you're gonna kill anybody, make sure you kill somebody from Hollywood, okay? I'm going on a killing spree! Killing spree! A killing spree. Well, okay. I guess, you know, what can we say? We've been killing you every year forever. So, I'm not going to judge you. I'll spare your life! Spare your life! Oh, thank you, Mrs. Say. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ojibwe word for turkey is Mrs. Say. Mrs. Say, Nandishana cause! Mrs. Say, Nandishana cause! Turkey is my name! That's right. Your name is Turkey. And he ain't no jive turkey, sweetie. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Say, Boozhoo. Hello, Natasha. How you doing? I'm mad! Mad! I know. Sorry about eating your people. Gotta go! Go on a killing spree! Goodbye! Yeah, okay. Gigawaba min, minawa. Misa say. Gigawaba min, minawa! Mrs. Say is not too happy today. Well, I don't blame him, really. Yeah. There's a lot of internalized oppression and historical trauma with the Turkey nation today. Yeah. Once in a while, I can almost feel guilted into becoming a vegetarian. Really? Yeah, I feel bad. I don't like killing things to eat, but not enough to bother. And turkeys are not that cute. That's the thing people forget about. Most human beings don't like to eat cute animals. That's why we don't eat cats or dogs. Or, that's about it. Yeah, no kidding. We eat fish. You think fish are cute? No, that they're beautiful. You think they're beautiful? Well, a goldfish is. I come from a long line of fishermen. I see a fish and it just looks like food to me. I could care less about being cruel and murdering fish. Really? Yeah. I feel more remorse over eating vegetables. It's like, who knows what this carrot could have grown up to be? And now he's dead. But a fish, who cares? Hey, did we get a super chat? We sure did. Who is doing that? Missy. Miigwech, Missy. Missy says, Happy Thanksgiving, Nanaboozhoo. We love you. Right back at you, baby. Missy just gave us $10. Well, thanks, cuz. That's really nice of you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving right back. Hoka, hey, la-di-da-di. Kaya Thunder says, Wally, if the chicken identifies as a turkey, then we have to accept it. Exactly. Is Wally Bear... Number one, Wally Bear's here? Boozhoo, Wally. And Cliff Jones. Chewe was on an episode of Life with Louie. Is that right? Cliff Jones says the Chewie was on Life with Louis C.K.? That's cool. I love Louis C.K. The Big Fish of Bina was in the episode too. No kidding. I gotta look that up. Let's look that up today. Louis C.K. and Chewie and the Big Fish? Yeah. For people not from up around here, there's it used to be a restaurant. I don't know what it is now. But there's a roadside attraction that's a huge walleye. Is it a walleye or a northern? I think it's a northern because doesn't it have teeth? Yeah, it does. It's a big old northern where the mouth is the front entrance. And you walk in there and they used to serve food. It was like a cafe. The big fish, they called it. Because we don't take time with like fancy names. Let's go eat at the big fish. Let's go eat a fish in a fish. But we gotta check that out. Poor old Louis C.K., huh? What do you mean? The way he got canceled? So embarrassing. Yeah, but you know what? What? Part of me doesn't like him. Why not? Well, he called his daughters the C word. Yeah, he did do that, didn't he? If you guys don't remember, Louis C.K. is a really famous comedian. And he got in trouble a couple years ago for some behaviors that are embarrassing. Not illegal. I don't even think he cheated on his wife or anything. But did some embarrassing stuff in front of some women. And so he was kind of canceled, ruined. You don't see him anymore. But that's not his greatest offense. His greatest offense is he's got these two lovely little daughters. And one of his bits, he actually called them, the punchline of the joke was calling them little rhymes with hunts. Like, really? You said that to your own daughters? And it was his real daughters. It wasn't even like actresses. What's wrong with you? You shouldn't talk to your kid that way. But what else is going on down here? Kaya Thunder. Dun 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 dun. Kaya Thunder. Grassroots Indians is here. How you doing, Grassroots? Hey, Grassroots! So then what are we saying is an alien would be called a grape, green on the outside, white on the inside. Exactly. I think all that stuff, racial humor, is just funny. Because nobody wants to do it anymore. They're all afraid. Hey, don't say that. What would be an Indian who... I got one. You know how like modern kids on the res now all act black? They're like, hey, how are you, young Native American? Yeah, you. Sagging pants, So what do you call an Indian kid who's black on the inside? What? He's a twin bing. They don't know about twin bings. And besides, that's brown on the outside and red on the inside. Oh, that's right. What was I thinking? I was thinking twin bings were red on the outside and brown on the inside. No, it's the other way around. A black guy who identifies as being Indian is a twin bing because he's brown on the outside, pink on the inside. But twin bings are a candy bar that nobody eats except people from Cass Lake and Bina. This is their favorite candy. It's this gross, turd-looking chocolate peanut with pink something on the inside. And yes, I like twin bings too. And there's two of them, so it's twin. Chocolate-covered bings. I don't know what a twin bing is, sweetie. I don't either, but they're good. Twin bings. Do you think they had twin bings at the first Thanksgiving? You never know, maybe. That's probably why Indian people and white people got together so well. There's a shared love of the twin bing. I don't know. What do you think, Michael? I have no idea. But we really should. Maybe today we should talk. Let's point out some things how the lighter side of Thanksgiving. Because it's not just, we're recognizing a historical moment. This isn't just like 4th of July. This isn't, back in 1621, whatever happened. But it's really a celebration, a feast of, number one, thanks. You could say this, I heard this said, and this is going to make a lot of Shanabs angry out there. But Thanksgiving, in a way, is a celebration of bringing Christianity to Native Americans. No, don't say that! It's true. I mean, Squanto already had it. Because, this is the other amazing thing about Squanto. Or whatever his name was. Tuscantum. I don't know his name. And I find it very suspicious. But the first Indian guy who got together with the Pilgrims, He was the first Native American to not only convert to Christianity, but the first Native American to learn English. And the reason why the Pilgrims called it Providence, is that the word? Yeah, I think so. Providence, divine providence, that's what it is. They called it divine providence that they ended up in Plymouth Rock. That means God intervened and put them there. Because not only did he put them in a place where they would survive, you know, Tusquantum or whatever his name is, into his village, they also hooked him up with the one Indian who could speak English. And the one Indian who wouldn't balk at saying grace, you know. So in a lot of ways, the feast, the Thanksgiving feast is, you know, when we found Jesus. So take that, shaking tent people. Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. Give me some thanks. But it's about being grateful, which is also the, you know, the secret to happiness. You know, it's all about what is their word for? Well, miigwetchiwi is Thanksgiving. Miigwetchi wendam, that's what it is. Miigwetchi wendam means gratitude, but it means being thankfulness almost. Is that miigwetchi again? But we've said it before in the show, you know, but if you ever have anxiety or you're just crabby, you start writing down the things you're thankful for. Okay, sweetie, real quick. Name me 5 things you're thankful for. My health, my beautiful hair, that I'm thin, that I have enough money to buy whatever I want, and that I have you. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Let's see. 5 things I'm grateful for. I can play guitar. I can draw. I have the show. I'm healthy. And I've got Natasha. Nah. How about you, Michael? What are 5 things you're thankful for? Let's see. Money, 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 and more money. You're the worst kind of human being. I know. That's all he cares about is Junia. Junia, money, green. You know what you are? You're brown on the outside, green on the inside. You're a, what's brown on the outside, green on the inside? Somebody only cares about money. Yeah. I hope you're ashamed of yourself. I am. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. Hey, Paul, what are you thankful for? Hey, Nanaboozhoo. Hi, Boozhoo crew. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Stanley of KISS. I'm thankful that I get to rock and roll all night and party every day. Oh, whoa, 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 woo, woo. Yeah, okay. I got to quit asking Paul what he thinks. Why? You know, it says the same thing. But yeah, so being thankful. You know what I'm thankful for, sweetie? What's that? Shakespeare. Shakespeare? What are you talking about? I'm thankful for the feast of St. Crispian. We call this day the Feast of St. Crispian. When I was in college, the only thing I learned of value, I'll go this far. I got my 4-year degree in 6 years. 6 years? Yep. Nobody gets that 4-year degree in 4 years. It's a scam, man. That's how they keep getting money from you. They give you 4 years of financial aid, but it's going to take you longer than that to get a degree. But I wasted my time and effort and money on college, except for this one thing. I took a Shakespeare class, and they showed us the movie Henry V with Kenneth Branagh. And it was the greatest movie I'd ever saw. And it made me appreciate Shakespeare in a way that I can appreciate music and poetry. If you have a good English actor, no, I don't want to see Mel Gibson playing a Shakespeare role. Sorry, Hamlet. But when English guys recite Shakespearean plays perfectly, it is like listening to music or reading a poem. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to Ace Frehley, shock me.
Gonna turn it over to Ace Frehley?
No, that's what Paul Stanley said. We got a little surprise for you tonight. We're going to turn the microphone over to Ace Frehley. Shock me. Da-da-da. Alive too, anybody? All right, never mind. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Natasha. But first, this is a scene from Henry V. It's called The Feast of St. Crispian. Miigwech Bizendawieg. And happy Thanksgiving. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when the day is made, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly, on the vigil, feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeves and show his scars, and say, these wounds I had on Crispian's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This day shall the good man teach us, and Crispian shall ne'er go by, from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he that shall shed his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst he speaks, who fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day!
Who's that cutie? Who fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day? The Feast of St. Crispian. Yeah, that was a good movie. Or play, or whatever you want to call it. What's our word for feast? We kondiwag, have a feast. Well, hey everybody, how you doing? Boozhoo. Natasha Nandisha Nakas. Natasha is my name. And, yep, don't even have to cook this year. This year like I ever cook. But we kondiwag, have a feast. And so, I don't know. What can I say about having a feast? I mean, that's one thing I love about Indian people. We'll call anything a feast. Hey, let's get together at McDonald's. We'll have a feast after the softball game. We'll go out and get some burgers. Oh, it's a real feast. This must be the Feast of St. Crispian's Day. La do 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 do. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving's Day. Minawana gozi. Miigwech chiwi. Gisha good. Thanksgiving Day. When I was a little girl, we used to have really big Thanksgiving meals. My mom comes from a family of 9 siblings. She was 10th. Or she was the first. She was the oldest one. And she'd invite everybody up and their kids. And some years we'd have like 20 to 30 people in our living room. And I remember playing outside with my cousins, going sledding, riding the snowmobile, coming in, having Thanksgiving, tearing up the house, wrestling, getting Uncle Jerry yelling at us. Hey, you damn kids! You know. But it was really fun. We'd go skating sometimes. Yeah, it was a good time.
So I don't know. I think you're right though about. I don't think it's people. I really do think it's like the media. Like TV will try to. They've been saying a lot of stuff. Like it was the first headline on Yahoo today. Thanksgiving is not a day of celebration for everybody. And then Yahoo News does a story on white kids going to Plymouth Rock and having some ceremonial day of mourning. Would you quit glomming on to other people's, not even oppression, to other people's history? But also, most Indian people, I've had people ask me that, why do Indians celebrate Thanksgiving? It's like, what? It's like saying, why do Indians have feasts and family over? Because we're Americans. It's in the name. Native Americans. We don't just sit with our arms folded. Yeah, go ahead. Have your Thanksgiving. Give us back our land. It's like, shut up. Nobody feels that way. But if you watch mainstream media, you think Indians are walking around with a big old chip on their shoulder. I'm so mad at the Pinta, the Nina, the Pinta, the Ocasio-Cortez. All those boats that came over. Ooh, I wish Columbus had died. It's like, shut up. Just shut up. Okay. Chicken Vindaloo. Kaya Thunder's having chicken Vindaloo. That sounds good. Whatever a Vindaloo is. Missy's having ribeye. Missy and Helen are having ribeye steaks. No kidding. Yep. You gonna make Steve cook? Thanksgiving's the one day of the year men are like, oh, give me that knife. I better carve the turkey. It's much too dangerous for you women folk. We will give this to the patriarch. Give it to the man in the family to carve the turkey and say the blessing. Oh, great spirit, won't you bless this turkey that we killed and shoved bread up its butt for some reason. Bless this turkey butt bread on this most sacred day. We give thanks for the turkey butt bread. So delicious. Sure, the white man will call it stuffing, but in our way, we call it turkey butt bread. La, la. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You want to take a phone call? Another phone call? Wow, the phone's ringing off the hook. Sure. On line 2? Line 2. Okay. Welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. You're on the air.
Hey, Natasha. How you doing?
Well, hi, Keanu Reeves. Sweetie, Keanu Reeves has called in. Okay, hey, Boozhoo, Keanu.
Hey there, Nanaboozhoo. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. What can we do for you today?
I just wanted to call in, say, happy Thanksgiving.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, Keanu. How are things in Hollywood?
Not too bad, not too bad. Me and my girlfriend, we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, yeah, you and your old girlfriend?
Yep. Did you know she was at the first Thanksgiving?
She wasn't. She's not that old.
No, I'm just kidding. You want to say hello to my girlfriend?
Oh, sure. Why don't you put her on?
Hey, girlfriend, do you want to be on the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast?
What's that, Sonny?
I said, do you want to talk to Natasha on the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast?
What's that, Sonny?
Just come over here, sweetie.
Is she having trouble?
Oh, no, she's all right. Say hello, my girlfriend.
What? Well, hello there, sweetheart. Well, hi, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. How are you? What? What's that, Sonny? It's Natasha. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, dear Natasha, sweetie, a happy Thanksgiving to you. I was at the first Thanksgiving. You're not that old. You're probably in your 50s. I mean, that's not that old. Yeah, I was there with Squanto. I was like, oh, pass me the turkey butt bread. Okay, if you say so. So, are you going to have a feast today? Well, I thought we'd start out with some pumpkin pie.
You're going to start with pumpkin pie. I thought we were supposed to finish with pumpkin pie. Sweetie, at my age, I'd start with dessert. You never know. It might be your last. Okay. So, anything I can do for you today, Miss, whatever your name is? I don't even remember my name. Yeah. Well, just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving, dear. Yeah, you too.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Natasha.
You too, Keanu. Minobi. What's it? Minawanagozi. Minawanagozi. Miigwetchiwi. Keisha good.
Minawanagozi, Miigwetchiwi, Keisha good. Happy Thanksgiving Day, Natasha.
You too, Keanu. I'll see you later.
Gigawabamin, Minawa.
Hey, yeah. Gigawabamin, Minawa. I'll see you again. Wow, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, it's really nice. He's, dating an elder.
Yeah, I respect that. Hey, Curtis Mills. Boozhoo, Curtis. Red supremacy. I love it. We're the red supremacists. Heil Sitting Bull. Hannibal Lecter. Should we have Hannibal Lecter over for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, let's have Hannibal Lecter and, what's that guy's name from? Was he from Michigan?
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like from Michigan or Wisconsin or somewhere. Yeah. I'm having people over for dinner. That meant something totally different to Jeffrey Dahmer. Would you like to come to my house for Thanksgiving dinner? I got nothing to eat. La, la, la. What else is going on down here? They replaced buttons, and I don't know how to work stuff anymore. So I'm going to go full cave girl. What is Kaya talking about? Last time I met at TV and wanted it on, I couldn't find the power button. I'm the same way. My TV is older than most of the viewers of Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. Like the TV, I'm sure the TV we watch was probably built in the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, it has a remote, but actually the one TV we have to get up physically and turn on and off because the remote doesn't work. And it's hooked up to a DVD player and a VHS player in case I ever want to watch Home Alone again. But Boozhoo Natasha, Boozhoo Curtis Mills. Hey, lead the 80 seconds back. Well, how's it going, sweetheart? Is a Polaris the star awarded a last place or Wormwood? Yeah, what is Wormwood? I can't remember. A Polaris the star awarded for last place. Oh, you mean for coming in last? Yeah, what kind of star do we give last place? Do we give it the North Star?
Yeah.
North Star proves that with the firmament that the stars move around us because it never moves. I mean, it might revolve, but. Dahmer's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay, Milwaukee. Jeffrey Dahmer. He's dead, right?
I think they killed him in prison.
Oh, that's good. What a weirdo. Jeffrey Dahmer. I've been thinking about that guy who ran over all the people at the Christmas parade in Wisconsin. Apparently, he was like a Black Lives Matter guy. And he just gets in a car, runs over tons of people in a Christmas parade a week before Thanksgiving. And it's gotten to the point where I so don't trust anything I see on TV. They go, is that a false flag operation somehow? Is it one of those fake events? Because it just makes no sense. Oh, I'm so mad at Whitey. I'm so mad they let Kyle Rittenhouse off. I'm going to run over a bunch of dancing grandmas and children in a Christmas parade. And you go, what is a Christmas parade? I mean, I know what they are, but who has them before Thanksgiving? It's like, well, we didn't want to step on Macy's toes this Thanksgiving. Do they still do that?
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? You know, I don't know. We should have looked that up. That might be funny. Watch the parade together. This parade's just so boring. Yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, when I was a little girl, we'd get up, just early with Mom while she'd be making Thanksgiving meal. And we'd turn on the TV and there'd be the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. And you got to watch a bunch of empty-headed TV personalities sit on the side of a road in New York and look at floats going by, big balloons of Underdog and Charlie Brown or whoever. And you waited all morning for that one guy. This was before the Spider-Man movies, so it was really exciting. There was a guy who would dress up in a Spider-Man outfit, and he'd walk along the parade too. I remember going, oh, I hope I get to see Spider-Man this year. And I knew it wasn't the real Spider-Man, but now, every day, there's someone wearing a Spider-Man outfit. Oh, look at me, I'm Spider-Man. But anyway, it's a big one. It's just... Forgive me, anybody watching this who's lost loved ones to the Mad Max of Wisconsin or ran over. It just sounds so fake that there would be an outdoor parade in 10-degree weather in Wisconsin in the beginning of November to celebrate what? Christmas? Something will happen in 6 weeks? I just can't picture anybody in 2021 saying, come on, kids. Put on your clothes. Put on your jackets back on. We're going to go outside. We're going to go downtown and stand outside on the side of the road in the evening. So it's going to be 20 degrees or whatever it was that day. To watch people drive slowly down the road with displays on flatbed trailers. And the good news is they'll throw us candy. You can get some sweet tarts that have been thrown on the road if we go to a parade. And kids go, oh, good. Hey, how about this? We just go in the kitchen, grab the candy we bought at the store, and watch it on TV. Or don't even watch it. It's a parade. Who cares? I think the novelty of the automobile has worn off. Because I think that's where the parade started. It was like Henry Ford marches out this new invention. The horseless carriage. Come to our Thanksgiving parade of horseless carriages. Parading down the street. They'll throw you candy. What is this candy, you say? Because it's the old days and nobody knows what candy is? Well, come to the parade and find out. But nowadays, who would go to a parade outside? I don't know. I think they do.
It's insane. It's madness, I tell you. So, I think there's some shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans on the news again. Hey, Jessica Waboos is here. Speaking of shenanigans, Boozhoo, Jessica. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing?
I'm wearing my Batman outfit right now, says Wally Bear. Wally Bear's already dressed up as Batman. I don't kid around at Thanksgiving. Gotta be the Dark Knight. I'm gonna carve up the turkey. La-di-da. Give me a concert harp. I'll play you every single Mario Brothers tune. No kidding. Mario Brothers. Hey, Weesanee is back. Boozhoo, Weesanee. Weesanee's here, sweetie.
Okay, hey, how you doing, Niji?
Hi, haven't seen you in a while. Don't threaten me with a good time. That's hilarious. Well, what do you think, sweetie?
Do you want to call it a show?
We probably should. Get ready to go for the Thanksgiving feast. You want to add anything?
Hey, we remind them of Patreon and that?
Oh, sure. If you'd like to support the show, you could have been like Missy today and gave us a super chat, but now it's too late, so thanks for nothing.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. You can support the show on Patreon. We have a link in the description below. We also have a Patreon page. We have a PayPal page next to the Patreon. And we have a GoFundMe campaign. We're raising money. And if you'd like to order a book by Michael Lyons, let's see if this will work today. Michael has books for sale on Amazon.com, but these are just cartoons. Books like... The same thing happened yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
OJIBERISH, an illustrated introduction to Ojibwe mowing by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Nah. Anyway, I was hoping this would have some of the covers of the books he did. But it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna shut it off anyway. Rockstar cartoonist. There it is. Anyway. So you can support the show that way. We really appreciate it. Anyway, otherwise, we'll be back. Are we gonna do an evening show?
I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but maybe.
We might be back for an evening show. Until then, Michael, do you want to add anything?
I'll just tell him I said thanks.
Michael says thank you for watching Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. Miigwech Ganawabi Egg. Thank you for watching Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This over here, this tall drink of water,
Hey.
is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
And this is the rockstar cartoonist, Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Giga waba min minawa. Hawa. Why do I feel like we're leaving early?
I don't think we are.
Alright. You want to teleport me?
Sure.
See you tomorrow.
1 to teleport.
Make it so. Number 1.